Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In this video I will be updating you on Twist of Fate new season. Prachi exposes Pallavi, Aliya and Rhea's plans. Do you know what they did to her? You need to watch till the end. Remember, Prachi is pregnant and Rhea spiked her drink. She added a tablet on her drink so that she can get her signature. And guess what? She succeeded in getting her signature. So three of them had already planned it to send Prachi packing from the Kohli's mansion. Now, will they succeed? You need to watch to the end and see what Prachi told Pallavi. Pallavi is in shock. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and remember to click on the notification button so that anytime I drop a new video, you will be notified. The episode starts with Prachi telling Pallavi that even you are involved in fake paper matter. As you agreed with Aliya and Rhea, she says you did this even though you know is wrong. Rhea says you can't talk to my mother-in-law like that. Prachi says we know the truth, so I can't blame her. She says even a leaf don't move without your consent in your house, and says you can support Rhea as she is your choice, but don't hug her as you have to stoop low to her level to hug her. Aliya says, I am ashamed that you are mine, but Prachi says, you shall feel ashamed as you did wrong. Aliya says, I am ashamed as you are my niece. Prachi says, we might stay at home together or not, but this relation will be between us. She tells Pallavi that she doesn't feel bad about her words before, as she was concerned for her son. But now she feels as she is more concerned for her daughter-in-law Rhea and her stubbornness than son's happiness. She tells her that Rhea is not trustable and says the girl who can spike her sister's drink can do anything with you. Don't support her. Rhea claps and says you might have seen the cheap film where a girl wants to become a heroine. Prachi says you called yourself as villain. I don't know if you spiked my drink to take my signature or to kill me. Rhea says bottom line is that you have signed on those papers and that's why you don't have right to say this. She brings papers and reads that their marriage was fake and she has bribed Pandit Ji so that Rhea thinks that they have gotten married. She reads that she is ending their relationship with Rhea so that he can start his life with my sister Rhea. Really? She says for Rhea's satisfaction, I am signing on divorce papers. Rhea says it is written by you. Prachi says you have written this and took my sign. Rhea asks Rhea if you take her signature by cheat and spiked her drink. Pallavi claps and says you didn't say when this girl was scolding your mother. And when Rhea's matter came, you made her stand in the witness box. She says doubting Rhea is like doubting your mother and says you have no right to question her. Prachi says you have snatched my right from me and asks her not to snatch his right to question. She says he knows that his mother can't support wrong. Pallavi says nothing wrong has happened in this house. Prachi asks, did you agree that my signature was taken by cheat? And asks if my drink was spiked and Rhea had added tablets in it. She asks her to answer. Pallavi says yes, Rhea had added the medicine in the drink and we all are involved in this plan. She asks, why are you surprised? Who started it? You. She says you have snatched Rhea's husband from her mandap and says if that was not wrong, then this is not wrong in my sight. Whatever Rhea did was right. Prachi says you can't prove me wrong to prove yourself right. You know well that I have never snatched Rhea from Rhea. Rhea says she is right and says it was me. Prachi says I don't need your help. Rhea tried to talk in favor of Prachi, but Prachi says I don't need your help. Rhea says she will distract us and don't know what she wants. Prachi says, I just want my rights. Rhea asks, what do you want? And says, if you wanted rights, then Rambia would have been in your room. She says, you wanted to stay here, but not with Rambia, and don't want to respect elders. She says she has to make her hands dirty to clear the dirt of the house. Rambia tries to speak. Prachi says, if you have been good, then I wouldn't have seen this day. Pallavi asks, why is she here? Rambia holds Prachi's hand and asks her to come. Rhea asks, what is he doing? He says, I want to talk to her alone. Rhea asks her to talk here in front of everyone. Prachi says, I have no problem to talk to you alone. She goes with him. He says, I know, Prachi, that you are strong, and I want you to know that this one thing, you shall tell me that you need me. I will stand with you and will tell in front of everyone that we are married. Prachi says, I am surprised that you are telling me this. Rambia says, you are forgetting and told me everything. He says, you told me that you are upset with me, but not angry, and you missed me a lot, he says. Yesterday, we got married again. Prachi recalls writing a letter for him. She is about to fall. Rambia says, you shall take care. If anything happens to you, Prachi thinks she will never tell him. Rambia says, you shall not take stress, as I don't want. He then asks, are you pregnant? Rhea asks why Rambia wants to talk to Prachi alone. Dida says you people are worried that Rambia gives importance to Prachi. Aliya says we have to do something with Prachi. Dida says Rambia took Prachi with him and asks her not to blame Prachi. Pallavi asks, why do you take her side so much? And says, we want us to scold Rambia. Dida says, whatever is happening is due to Rambia. Rhea says, I will go and bring them out. Aliya asks Rhea not to worry and says, you have papers signed by Prachi, and asks her not to ruin anything. Prachi comes out and Rhea comes to Prachi and shows the papers in which it is proved that Rhea is his legal wife. She asks her to pack her bags and leave, else she will get happiness to throw her out. She says, I had warned you to leave, else I will throw you out. Prachi says, I will not be scared seeing these papers, and says nothing can raise a question on my identity. She says these papers are not valuable and takes it from Rhea's hand and says it is just a piece of paper. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel.